Okay, we are in Wicker, New Hampshire. A little small town in northeast part of the country. The other day we were in California, now we are in northeast New Hampshire. Alright, a little small town, pretty cool. Got the head strap on again. Let's go see how we do. Picked up a load of kayak parts, plastic parts. Whole load is about 8,000 pounds, 8,500 pounds. Well, it's a pretty interesting little town we're in. We're on our way to a place called Green, New York.
Drive 1.6 miles, then turn left on Highway 28.
Which is just north of Binghamton, New York. You know, they got a lot of snow coming this way today. I forgot to put the microphone on the camera. It'll be alright. That's how we videoed it in Portland, Oregon, without the mic. It worked out okay. So, we have two Garmins going today. The little Garmin truck route and the co-pilot factory dash, just because it's questionable on our routing. Back on these little back country roads, the mountains. We call these mountains. That's a big argument. People say mountains are out west. Up here in the northeast and east coast, all we have is hills, you know. But whatever, a hill's a hill. This big X15, 565 horse and 2050 on the torque and 18 speed. No such thing as hills or mountains anymore. Just eats them up. No, I mean, it does pull them down, but it's going to pull anything down. You load it 80,000 pounds on the gross. It's going to get pulled down somewhere, but she will outpull most of what's on the road. That's where it matters, right? Places. Are you really going to turn, car? Alright, good deal. Thank you. So make sure. Well, here's an army tank coming out of this museum. World War II museum. Right Museum, if y'all want to look that up. I cannot, I'm driving. So, bad thing about being a truck driver, you get to see all these cool sights, cool places in America, and you don't have the time. Check them out.
2.2 miles, turn left on Highway 28.
This low, 1220 over here on the East Coast. It's a 310-mile run, which gets me out of New Hampshire, back over to a decent freight area. Not a bad paying run. It's like, you know, well, I ain't gonna say it's good paying. It's good paying short haul load, and I can deliver it straight through. So then I can get over there to Green,
Turn left on Highway 28.
and Get a 34 reset. Come on, truck. Or driver. Find the right gear. Stop. Look both ways and go left. 1861, 1865. Whatever that monument was.
Continue 2.3 miles, then turn right on Highway 28.
Try to keep my head movements to a minimum, but check the mirrors with more of my eyes than moving my whole head so you guys don't get motion sickness. I swung by the house Wednesday for a whopping 2 hours and got my license plates for my truck and my trailer. Because March 31st my license plate expires and I put the new one on. And I got my tag for my trailer, give me that temporary. And forgot my camera gear. I got ram mounts and gator clips and all kinds of different mounting positions. Even having another camera I could have mounted one outside. But I'm not really into making the trucking videos. I was more doing the videos for my vacations. I bought it to do that hiking through Japan. And I bought this truck. I thought, well, why not? I did a video of that trip through Oregon. I just love that stretch of highway, you know. So I thought, well, I'll video that. And everybody liked it. So I don't know. I guess I'll try it again. Well, if we're going to do trucking videos, I probably won't do a whole lot of driving videos. I might do a video trucking topic. And everybody asks lots of questions. What's this cost? What's that cost? I mean, how do you do that? How do you do this? So I may do a video of that. These driving videos, it's not always a good idea, you know. But as long as you watch what you're doing, and should be okay. But people's going to say whatever they want to. You got keyboard warriors, you know. But anyway, yeah, we got the truck trashed, got it all cleaned up in California. Made it all the way out here to New Hampshire this morning, going up through Connecticut, Massachusetts. It snowed, so a beautiful wash and polishing job. Hopefully, there wasn't salt in the road, so hopefully it'll be okay, you know. And we'll be able to save it. But it was a high dollar load coming out of Texas up to here, so that's why we're out here, to make money. Being out here making money look good, to look pretty. You know, looking pretty is a bonus, but the primary goal at the end of the day is making money. So try to get started. It'll polish back up and it'll wash back up. All we gotta do is go back to the bar stove. Oh, well, I'm sorry, 1,000 pounds is what we had to do that. So, yep. Anyway, we'll do the video on and off these little small back roads, towns, and see how y'all like this. Probably a lot more head moving because you gotta, you know, check mirrors a whole lot more frequently.
Turn right on Highway 28.
And whatnot, and watch your speed. The speeds fluctuate a lot. So it just went from 40 to 30. And there is a frozen lake. I guess you want to call it a lake. Bigger than a pond, right? So it's a lake. Anyway, beautiful. I like driving through these little towns. Breaks up the monotony of the beating up and down the interstate, you know. 10 miles per hour. Alright.
Turn right on Highway 28.
Mr. Peterbilt. See how much much swing we gotta do here. Oh yeah.
Drive 9 miles on Highway 98.
Yeah, I told that guy I'd deliver straight through, but this might eat up a lot of time. Said we'll be there in 6 hours. I had 7 on my drive time, so we'll see. Pretty good little pool. The motors are working. I got my seat as low as it'll go. I'm on the floor because the dash cam or the GoPro was like at my forehead. So try to get you guys down there where you can see. It looks like you're driving the truck. Some keyboard warrior talked about my mirrors have adjustment, all this other garbage. Well, mirrors are fine for where I'm sitting, in my view, but I guess my eyeballs up on my forehead, they might be a little bit off, you know. And you gotta love them. I think they're all that. I don't claim to be a highly skilled, trained, professional super trucker. I think he called me a super trucker. It's a stupid trucker, not a super trucker. But anyway, I just drive the truck, man. No super trucker, I'm just a professional freight relocator. That's what I am. They can say what they want to. I got 2 million miles. I ain't hit a car yet. The car ain't hit me. Now it could happen today. I've been really fortunate. Yep. So just gotta pay attention to what you're doing. I'm gonna have to cut that out. Alright, this is about what we have for the next little while. Next time we come into some cool little towns or whatever, I'll turn it back on. See you on the next clip. Basically, today sucks. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, but running a really good, clean truck. Maybe it'll clean up. I didn't reset the camera when I put it back on my head, so if it's crooked, we won't be able to use the footage. You can't see it, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it turns out good. You guys can see this beautiful snowy ugly day in New Hampshire on March the 31st. Crazy, huh? This load I pulled out of Texas up here was really good money. Or I wouldn't have came. But I also checked the forecast. It looked like a pretty good shot of rain, you know. And today they're screaming winter warning. Yada yada yada. So there we are. Slushy roads. Nasty. Haven't seen any snow plows, so that's a good sign. That means they didn't put the salt down, which would do the biggest damage to the truck. The snow and the rain will clean up. The calcium chloride will mess up that fancy polishing job we used to do. But we'll just get it repolished. It won't need to quite the level it was done before, but it'll still need touching up. It's only money. You guys want to talk trucks? Get a lot of guys saying that I'd love to have one of these, or how do you afford it, yada yada yada, you know. Well, first off, we don't haul cheap freight, you know. At least a good carrier that has good freight. We're patient, we choose our freight wisely. And you're looking at this road and you're saying, that's choosing wisely? Well, yes it is, because the rate I got to come up here and the rate I got going out is amazing. So just choose good freight. Catch it right, book it right. Currently I don't have anything lined up next. I'm delivering this today, which is Friday, and no good load alerts going on. So I need to reset anyway on hours. We'll see what happens. But anyway, so trucks, back to trucks. So I had a 2010 Volvo I bought used. A Volvo 780. Thought that was the greatest truck on the planet. I loved that truck, man. I really did. Had the dining room table back there. I could sit there and do my paperwork, make my lunch, make my breakfast. Just do whatever, you know. Really comfortable. But it was a Volvo powered Volvo, which means it's a D13 engine, which is a good engine. Nothing wrong with the engine itself. It's all the other crap that goes with it, the injectors, the wiring harness, turbo actuators, I mean, you name it, you know. But anyway, I bought that truck 2010, bought it used, 500,000 miles on it. First year and a half, at about bankrupt. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'd say it was in the shop every month, or a sensor here, a sensor there. So basically, I was spending, you know, $2,000, $2,500 a month, and well, anywhere from $1,200 to $2,500 a month on repairs for a solid year and a half. And I finally the truck broke down. Had a wrecker come and get it, take me to the shop, and tell them what was going on, and so I just want to replace the whole system. So once I replaced the whole regen system, I ran 2 years without a check engine light. So that was awesome. The truck ran great. But the that first year and a half of having a truck payment plus repair bills every month, I could have paid for 2 brand new truck payments. And the year after I replaced the system, I had to replace the 6 injectors, engine harness. So there's another 5 or 6 months worth of truck payments right there, right? And the following year, I had to replace the turbo, 2 turbo actuators, and there was a few more truck payments. So we're well into the future of new truck payments, right? So then December, all of last year, all I did, I basically just did wheel seals and brakes. It was normal crap. The thing had 910,000 miles on it, so we replaced all the, just tinkering, right? And then December came along, and I thought, well, it's 260,000 miles on that regen system, on that filter and EGR cooler and stuff. I thought, well, I'll go get it. Be proactive and have it cleaned. So I took it to Nacarado in Nashville. Not Nacarado in Nashville. I went there because I liked them. Didn't ask them, just told them to clean it. They're like, why do you want to clean it? I said, because I got 280,000 miles on it. I feel like it needs clean. And they're like, well, is it running? I'm like, well, yes, it's running. But I want it clean. Trying to be proactive. I know the truck. I know she's starting to burp a little bit. So they cleaned it, $4,300. No parts, just all labor, because that's $1,100 to clean the filter. It's about $1,100 to take the crap off the cooler and all that junk. $600 to clean the cooler. It's a lot of work. Well, they put me all back together and I take off toward Denver, Colorado. 3 days later, the check engine light comes on, the regen needed comes on. Just never done that before. So I knew we had a problem. So I made it to Denver, Colorado. I unloaded, went straight to the Volvo dealer. They said, well, your turbo's bad. I said, no, man, it's a new turbo. It can be bad, right? I said, the thing's running like a scalded dog. I said, well, I don't know what to tell you. The turbo's bad. The truck says it's bad. It ain't gonna regen. So, what do? You're in the shop, a long ways from home. Kind of, I live in Tennessee, right? So I said, well, okay. So I went, got the paperwork thinking, hey, I just replaced that turbo. Well, it was 13 months. And so my warranty was out. So they changed turbo. It was like $5,300, which was a deal. $5,300, got a good deal on it. And so now you're looking at $5,300, whatever it was, $4,300, all within 2 weeks. And they said what happened was the oil line was kinked on the back side of the turbo, which I'm sure is what made the turbo go out. But what do? You got nothing. I mean, I called Nashville and said, hey, this is what happened. Well, no, I mean, we'd have to see it, Okay. That was into that. So, then I got home and shut the truck off and it wouldn't start. The starter went out. I couldn't get to the starter bolt. It was hit on the inside of that frame rail below that EGR cooler, so I had to get my nephew to pull it off with his truck. And I took it to the dealership to get it fixed. I had a new starter put on it because it's probably just a starter solenoid, but you get to the dealership, they don't rebuild starters. So I had to go buy a new starter to put on it. And I kept the old ones and get it fixed. But anyway, while I was there, I had a wheel seal out on the right front drive. It turned out it needed wheel bearings and everything. So that was about $3,400. So within the whole month of December there, we spent north of $13,000. And I said, okay, well, the truck needs to run to April to recoup it, And February came along and I got a bad oil sample. It said fuel in my oil. And I'm pretty sure that was the last oil change too. That I didn't run an oil sample, but I can tell my oil was above normal. So was probably just a simple O-ring around one of the injectors, but the problem is you're dealing with Volvo. That was my biggest mistake I learned, is a Volvo. And dealing with Volvo, it's hard to get parts. They keep their parts really close to their chest and their info. So it's a pain, you know, to get in and out of the shops and work on them. So, and plus I had a real bad oil leak, right rear upper corner. I couldn't isolate it. I just, it'd been leaking 2 or 3 days and I didn't try. It wasn't a valve cover. I don't know what else.
Take second exit to Chesterfield Road.
Roundabouts feel like I'm in Europe. But anyway, so to get that oil leak, you gotta take all that EGR cooler and all that. I'm like, forget it, dude. Well, they're gonna $3 grand, you know. And plus the O-ring problem, I just replaced those injectors. And Volvo probably claimed, well, you can't, you know. I probably wanted another 6-pack. I wasn't gonna do it. That 6-pack wasn't good. Year and a half old, you know. Anyway, I was just tired of fixing it, you know. And enough's enough. I mean, for what I was spending in repairs, I could make a new truck payment. And that explains this new truck. And so, where am I going?
Take second exit to Chesterfield Road.
Well, I guess we're going to go 91 north. I really think I should go south. Hang on, let me focus on these cars here. Second exit, which is over here. So anyway, so yep, got got the new truck for what I was spending repair bills, and so the ideal is to hope the thing runs. If it runs and stays out of the shop, even though our monthly payment will equal what our repair bills was, the difference is the monthly payment is spread out equally and not doing like $13,000 all in one whack, and then turn around 4 or 5, 6 months later and doing another 10 or 12,000, you know, or have a mild thing and every other month or so do 2 or 3,000, 2,000 here, 3,000 there, 5,000 next month. I mean, you know, just it was a constant deal maintaining an old truck. So, and you know, it's like if I hadn't done all that in December, I would have been average like everybody else. You know, a lot of guys with older trucks, they average. If they want to sit down and do the math, they're probably averaging $1,300, $1,500 a month on upkeep, maintenance. You know. Well, you got. I know you're thinking, oh, that's great. You know, well, they're doing great. Well, they are. Then they have one major breakdown. It costs them $3,000 or $4,000 sometime during the year. Well, then that bumps that $1,300 on up there. You know, so it doesn't take much. You know, so you just got to use your head. You know, and like I said, in my scenario, I had 906,000 miles on that Volvo, so we all know what's coming. Just a matter of time. I wasn't going to spend 28 grand on the end frame. Just wasn't going to do it, you know. Some guy's going to say on this video, oh, you can probably get it done cheaper. Yeah, I'm sure you could. Just all depends where you go. Do it yourself. Do it a whole lot cheaper, right? You know, but anyway, everybody's always got an answer for everything. But that is what it is, you know. I just got tired of fixing it. Got tired of paying it. And for what it was costing me, I could drive this. So I'm driving this. And she's got 13,000 miles on now. And we ain't stopped yet. You know, we're keeping her going. So that's the way we do it. That's the way it's done. Hopefully, keep it up. But anyway, if that bored y'all to death, you didn't care. You got to hopefully get the mute button and enjoy this nasty crap So yeah. Anyway. Alright, man. I'm back quiet. Virginia, my mama, take me home to you. Auto socks. You see how they work. Yeah, I know, man. Brand new truck, right? Fresh wash job. And we're in Vermont. Across some mountain. We got signs, change required down this point. So we're gonna look at this nasty. Alright, let's go see how they do. Hopefully stay on there. Well, apparently we got a really slick heel. Alright, well, we found a mountain pass over here in Vermont. It says trucks, change required. I got auto socks. We are testing them for the first time. Auto socks said speed limit 20. And I'm pretty nervous. Because I think once you get around these bends here, it's supposed to be really steep. So if she spins out, we're in trouble. And these stinking bumpers on here, they don't have no toe pins, you know. So a wrecker can't hook a cable around me and pull me. It has to actually hook up to you, which is not good, man. I mean, it's a bad deal. I didn't have the choice of the bumper. If I had my choice of the bumper, I wouldn't have done that. I would have got one, because sometimes you just got to pull them, you know. I think we're going to be okay. It looks to be plowed. So we just got to be able to get up it and down the other side and take these auto socks off. I hope we don't lose them. Them things were $200. So far, so good. Axle's locked in. Auto socks are on. Steady speed. Spinning. Sling them socks off. We're in trouble. Holy cow, that's steep. Spinning. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, come on, come on, come on. We can do it. Come on, come on, come on. Crap. Socks still on this side. I can't see that stuff on this side. Gee whiz, man. Might have put a chain on that trailer just for a drag chain. Gotta go down the other side, you know. Out again. Try to keep one tire over here now. I don't know if that's the right thing to do or not, you know. Spin out like there, but you know, there's no rumble strip there. That's really what we need. I think this might be the top. So now we got to figure out how to go down. You know, so now we gotta go down. Hoping there'd be a sign saying what the grade is. Oh, that was 8% back that way. Wow. Little girl did good. 6,000 pounds, climbed that 8%. Auto socks. I think I left you guys up on the mountain there. I was climbing the mountain. I think that was my last video clip. I was climbing the mountain in snow. I got to the top. Anyway, they had plowed the downhill side, but I had my socks still on. So I had to wait until I got down to the bottom to take the socks off, which the socks worked perfect. I will be buying me some more of those and ditching the chains, because chains are heavy and take a few minutes longer to put on. The socks, man, it was super easy. Just drape them on there, pull forward a couple feet, finish it up. Shoot, they worked great, and they're smooth to ride. I think they said you could do 20. I got up to 40 a time or two. They stayed on there, but I tried to run 20 miles an hour for the most part. First time running them, I didn't want to sling them off. I wasn't sure how they were going to stay, but they stayed on great. So I'll probably run a little faster with them next time. And but I'm definitely going to buy me a couple more pair. I was supposed to get some for the trailer as well, because Oregon requires drag. I thought a couple states required drag on the trailer. And I'll get rid of those cotton picking chains and go to socks. But anyway, so we got down the mountain pretty good, survived, and then it cleared up to rain. Made a delivery. There's a TA about 21 minutes south of where I delivered, down there in Binghamton, New York. And it was I had 24 minutes on my clock. So man, I was hammering on it. I got down here back in the parking spot, and it said, "You are out of hours of service driving time." Yes, now at the Loves, because there's a Loves down the road and there's a blue beacon right next to the Loves. So I spent last night at the TA, got up this morning, did my shower, my laundry, and then relocated over here to the Loves, to the truck wash. So we'll show you how she turned out after all that snow. It survived. Got a few little blemishes on it here and there, but it is what it is. And it's a ugly rainy day today, but see the wheels got these gold streaks and little rough here and there, but that'll polish up, it'll touch up. So yeah, but she did okay. So got my towels drying because I dried it off after coming out of the truck wash. Dried it off and cleaned her up, armor all the tires. This is my neighbor parked next to these containers and Loves. Protect this side anyway. So yeah, fuel tanks come out okay. They don't look like it was, but you know, considering where I went, what she went through a week after being done, it's pretty amazing. Okay, well, I don't know if y'all see that video, you'll know I posted it, but some controversial talking in it. Not a bad looking old KW over there. But anyway, okay man, see ya.